Vikas Singh has been the face of the Sushant family, and he's now live with us on this broadcast. He listened to the interview through and through, and now, and he's also had an opportunity to take feedback from the SSR family, and he'll put that for us. I want to start by asking you, Mr. Vikas Singh, your overall impressions of the interview, point number one. Point number two, about the fact that Rhea Chakravarti says that she left Sushant's residence on the 8th of June. Now, in that last week leading up to Sushant's mysterious death on the 14th of June, Rhea Chakravarti is not in touch with Sushant except for one exchange that they have in a message that he apparently sent to Rhea's brother. That apart, there is no conversation. And when the death took place, now whether this is homicide or suicide, Rhea Chakravarti wasn't there. You've been on my show. You've accused Rhea Chakravarti of having murdered Sushant Singh Rajput. You've asked for the CBI and the ED to arrest Rhea Chakravarti. Can you square the two? Because if you've murdered someone, you need to be physically present at the site of their death when this alleged murder took place. If she's not even in touch in that last week, the sister, Meetu, is the one who's in the house. She's there when the body is brought down. Nobody says anything about Rhea being present. Why then do you still believe, Mr. Vikas Singh, that Rhea Chakravarti is guilty of having murdered her boyfriend Sushant Singh Rajput?
Well, Rahul, either you are naive or you and Rajdeep both are very naive. I mean, this is not even the charge that she was there at the home. The charge is, and please appreciate what the charge is. The charge is that in an abetment to suicide, it is not that you actually make the person hang and commit suicide. That's never the charge in an abetment to suicide. In an abetment to suicide, it's a bundle of facts or a bundle of circumstances which lead somebody to commit suicide. Now that bundle of facts are what? I'm sorry to say this, Rajdeep is on your show. Rajdeep did not ask any uncomfortable question to her, and that's what I expected a responsible journalist like him to do. He was asking soft questions.
That is a very unfair charge, but I will let it pass. That is a very unfair charge, but you are entitled
to. No, Rajdeep, please, I didn't interrupt when
you are obviously.
No, I'll prove it.
Rajdeep, Vikas, this will degenerate very quickly. Okay, on this show, I'm the moderator. Both traders go down. Rajdeep, if you jump in like this, I don't allow this to any other guest, and we must follow the same protocols. This conversation will degenerate very quickly. We're trying to make sense, not noise. Vikas Singh, you will have your say, and then Rajdeep will counter what you're saying. Go ahead, Vikas Singh.
Rahul, if you want my view, then please ask Rajdeep to not interrupt. Otherwise, I'd rather leave the show and go. I don't want to start. I don't want to participate. Okay. Yes. So let him hear something uncomfortable also. His show was a show which actually didn't ask any of the questions which are there in the FIR. Now I'll come to point wise on those questions. What does the FIR say? The FIR says that you cut off the family, no questions asked. The FIR says that you used his money, no questions asked, and now he's trying to justify by saying that ED has found nothing. Is he the representative of the ED on this show today? Is he here to say that he has seen what the ED has found? I don't want to say what all the ED has found, because it is something which is part of an investigation, ongoing investigation, and let the ED take a call of what exactly is found or not found. It is not as if these transactions are not as if money goes from X account to Y account and then only it's money laundering. Money laundering can be in several ways. You may withdraw cash from the account and keep accumulating that money. A girl who has had only 40 lakhs as her annual expenditure, if there is 60, 70 or 80 lakhs cash withdrawal from the account in the year, in which there is supposed to be for office expenses when there was no office running, then that money is clearly laundered money. So Rajdeep is nobody to comment that there is no money found in her account. Now, my lord, the third most difficult question that he missed out completely. No, I'll come to what you said. Please, Rajdeep, don't interrupt. When the so-called medical condition was revealed for the first time, I mean, Rhea also doesn't say that it was there before she joined him. Rhea also doesn't say that she had it. Rajput was suffering. Sushant was suffering from medical condition when
she
does.
She says that he was consulting with a doctor in 2013.
First time it surfaced in September.
No, she says that he consulted with a psychiatrist in 2013. She names the psychiatrist.
13, there may be 13 where there may be some stray incident. I'm not talking of Rahul. I'm not talking of a stray incident. I'm talking of in 19 when she met him in April. There was nothing for her to suspect that he was in a medical condition. The first time, according to her in this interview, she came to know about a medical condition only when she was in that holiday with him in that palatial hotel where he was living life king size and she was enjoying the life king size with him. And there she saw these paintings, and that is how this whole thing erupted. Now, why it has been put up, I'll tell you. Because there is a medical condition which says that this kind of, and the timing of this revelation, is one day after the drug theory comes in, that she was controlling his mind by the drug. Now, please see the next point. When she comes back to India, is it not her duty to inform the family that this is a very serious medical condition that Sushant has developed in this holiday and that he needs treatment? What was her capacity as a live-in partner to take care to ensure that she will take care of him all his life? Rahul, if you are in love with somebody and if you are in a live-in relationship, when there is a breakup, you come and say, I want alimony. And courts have also granted you alimony in some cases. But when a person goes, has some mental issues, and you can just dump him because now that he's no use to you, you have used the king size life that he has led with him, and now when his mental condition deteriorates, you don't inform the family. And when you leave on the 8th, let's come to now the B2 incident. When you leave on the 8th, was it not your duty? You were the only person who knew what treatment was being done to him. You were the only person who knew which doctors you were consulting. You were the only person who knew what kind of things he had to avoid and what he had to not avoid. Did you tell anybody in the family when you left him that this is the condition? Now our answer is that Bitu was coming, Sushant wanted me to go before. Can anybody believe that, Rahul? Will you believe this theory? That if somebody you know whom you love, whom you have enjoyed king size life with, and you will say, no, all right, I'll go. But Bitu Didi, let Bitu Didi find out on her own what was wrong with him. When you have never told Bitu Didi what is wrong with him. So Bitu comes after she leaves. She leaves before. She packs everything and goes. And in her, did Rajdeep ask her questions? Did Rajdeep ask her questions that she, in a chat with Mahesh Bhatt, she has said that she has left him for good? And he congratulates her for doing that. Now, if you don't want to ask difficult questions,
so you've said multiple things. Now, Vikas Singh, I must
project somebody in a manner to affect the trial, to affect the. No, let me complete, Rahul. You have not let me complete. So, if you want to show somebody that in a manner in which you feel that you will be able to adversely affect the trial, I'm sorry you are mistaken. Our judicial system is not so naive as you both to accept whatever Rhea says by those fed questions. These are fed questions that I'll say this and you answer this. Why don't you ask that? Why did you not wait? Supposing if Sushant had told her to go before Bitu came, she should have waited downstairs and met Bitu because she knew. She's the only person you knew what was wrong with
So you've said multiple things, Vikas Singh. Let Rajdeep counter that and then I'll come back to you. I have some more questions for you as well.
2017, under the Mental Health Act, she is supposed to hand over properly what exactly is wrong with him to a family member when she leaves the home. She can't just say that Bitu Didi will come in and figure out for herself what is wrong. Now, where are those questions from Rajdeep? I don't agree that Rajdeep doesn't have the brains to ask these questions. He's a smart guy. I know Rajdeep is a very smart
respond.
guy. He has deliberately asked only those questions which were comfortable for Rhea, and he tried to paint Rhea in as if she's a Abla Nari and she's been harmed by the society and everybody is going after her. When somebody asks me, what is this evidence, what do you have to say? I say, I'm sorry, I will not comment because this is a matter of investigation. Let the investigating agencies find out something, then only I'll comment. So it's not fair for you to do a soft interview like this with an accused and behave as if she's a celebrity sitting in front of
Rahul,
you.
You've said enough. Now let Rajdeep speak.